Hello, everybody. Steven and J-Man here back in the Phantom Zone to talk about some women of wrestling. So there's actually not a heck of a lot. We're a little early today because I was ready to go early. I don't know. That's what can I tell you? There's not actually a heck of a lot going on in this week's thing. So we'll see how it goes. We'll play it by ear and just do some maybe after we're done. I don't know. We can take suggestions or whatever. A couple of just updates. So this Thursday, Sean and I will be live in the Phantom Zone talking about the August releases of 1990. So last week we did Rob Liefeld's X-Force. So if you didn't see that, go back and check that out. That was pure X-Force stuff. And then next week we're going to be doing Wildcats, Jim Lee. So we're going to try to, now we're doing Jim Lee. Maybe we'll do Mark Silvestri after that. Or Eric Larson. I don't know. So every couple of weeks, maybe we'll get one of the Image guys, do one of their launches. So we did X-Force. We should do Youngblood really and Brigade, but we'll spread those out. So we're gonna do Wildcats next because I actually like Wildcats, and I know some people don't, but too bad. So we're doing that, and then Saturday we're back in the Phantom Zone. There's gonna be, is there Superman to talk about? Yeah, no Superman this week. There's going to be definitely Ms. Marvel, I think, though.
Yeah.
Kenobi. What else? There'll be stuff that comes up for sure. And I'm hearing now this idea that Superman might be rebooted with Henry Cavill, which I'm actually all for, because the Snyderverse is awful. So I just want that to just die. Well, it is dead. Actually, it's already dead. So that's that. And then, 1 week from today, we'll be back talking about some wrestling. Now we've got, in I think 3 weeks till Money in the Bank, I believe, or
first weekend of July.
Yeah. So like it's like 3 weekends away or something.
Yeah.
Whatever. We'll cover that. I don't think there's a lot of matches on that one either from Money in the Bank.
You got 3. You got the women's ladder match. You got Ronda versus Natalya. Yep. And you're going to have Bianca Belair versus Rhea Ripley.
Right. Okay, so that's actually pretty solid, actually. That's pretty good.
You're going to have, they finally remembered to have 2 female champions, and they're going to both be on the card, which is nice.
We're going to talk about Ronda, too. I understand she said a comment, which I understood what she meant by the comment, but fans booed her. Like, it was like instant booing for just a second.
Oh, yeah.
The Bret Hart thing. And I understood what she meant to say. She said it weird. It's almost like she was saying the sharpshooter sucks. What she meant to say was your version of the sharpshooter is not the real sharpshooter.
Right? Yeah, I got what she said, but as soon as you say a name in a disparaging way that is loved, you can't do a stunner as good as Stone Cold Steve Austin. Boo!
Yeah, right. Because what are you saying? Stone Cold sucks? Well, no, I didn't say that. But
I'm saying you can't do his move as good as. I'm actually complimenting Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Yeah, it's best not to go there.
Yeah,
just don't say anything.
Yeah, and besides, it was sort of a rubbish point anyway because Natalya is a great competitor. So I think she was reaching for straws. What can I say about Natalya that's negative? It's the woman's in the Guinness Book of World Records. You don't have a lot to go on. Just say you're going to kick her ass and call it a day. Don't.
Natalya, you're so trash that you're in the Guinness Book of World Records. Oh, wait. You're so trash. You've had the most matches. Oh, no, wait. You're so trash. You're with the best performer. Wait, no. You're so trash because you're trash. You're going down and Money in the Bank.
Yeah, that would actually have been a better way to do it because you can't go on her family. Her family's awesome.
Right.
Her heritage is awesome. She's a great technical wrestler. She's in the Guinness Book of Records for most female wins by a female
right
ever. most matches worked ever. Like you don't have a lot to go on, so don't concentrate on how Natalya is bad. You have to go with you're great, but I'm better.
Yeah.
Like, to me, Ronda's got to do one of two things. She's got to be like, you're great, but I'm better. Or she's got to go, you're not legitimate, I am.
Yeah, she could, and maybe bring. Usually, a lot of these promos, they usually bring up the positives of the other person. That's like one of the things. It's like, I know, like she shows her, I know Natalya, you've got the most matches or most wins or whatever. I know you come from a legacy family, and I know that Bret Hart taught you the sharpshooter, and that's all well and good. However, this is today, and I've been in the Olympics. I've been on MMA.
Yeah.
I've won titles. I've got 6 victories in UFC. I'm the first woman to headline UFC. Do something like that. So it's like, so you have your accomplishments, I have mine, and we're gonna see who's gonna come out on top at Money in the Bank. And if I was a betting woman, I'd be betting on me or something. Like, I don't know, I just made this up for you.
Like, you gotta be like, I agree. You run down her list. You're this, you're this, you're this, you're this, and you're this. That was in your ring,
right?
This is my ring.
Yes. You know, it was a great tagline, and Could Not Be Reached gave me this idea to do a tagline show. It was for Running Man, and one of the taglines was, a game no one can win, but Schwarzenegger has yet to play. I was like, yeah! Because that just gets you pumped up. You're like, oh shit, yes, he's gonna win this one, guaranteed, right? So it's like, I like stuff like that. So you got to do, and this is how the wrestlers do it, because it's like, they did this how they didn't escape from LA. Remember, the guy's like, you may have survived Cleveland, you may have escaped from New York, but this, first he's like, he goes, some people think you're already dead, and some people say you never will be, because you may have survived Cleveland, you may have escaped from New York. He goes, but this is LA, it's like, he goes, this Athens city can kill anybody. it's like that's how you do it, because you get pumped up for it. So yeah, she should. I don't know. I don't think Ronda. This is one of the negatives on Ronda. I don't think she's thinking as much about the entire business and storyline as like Becky or Bianca or any of these other ladies who do this as really their only thing. Because Ronda doesn't really need to do any of this. She has enough money. She does her streaming stuff on Twitch and Facebook and stuff anyways. She does video game streams, right? She has her channel. I don't think, like, this isn't like, if they say, Ronda, you're done, she's like, oh, okay. Like, if they say, Becky, you're done, or they said, Paige, you're done. Paige is done.
Yeah, Paige is done.
We can talk about that. Paige is done. So she's just going to go to AEW now. If Ronda's done, where does Ronda go? She'll probably just be like, oh, I'm done. Okay, I'm just not going to go anywhere. Like, it's not like she needs to find somewhere else to go to. So I don't know, is Paige going to go to AEW, you think? Or
Paige has a lot on her. She's got a lot of opportunity, but I think she's got to go back first and decide once and for all, is she going to get back in the ring?
Right.
Because that was the whole thing, is Paige lost a lot when she couldn't compete anymore. That was her big. She was a personality, but she was a hell of a performer. And for her to lose that, she's not like Macho Man Randy Savage, where he was the personality and the performer. Like, he was the TP. Right? Not toilet paper, total package, in case someone's wondering.
Yeah, he could have been a shit fighter because he didn't need it. He was fun anyways.
Yeah. But then he was a great competitor too. So he was, that's why he's one of the best.
Yeah.
Paige is a terrific performer.
Right.
But she wasn't as great on the microphone. She was fine. She wasn't horrible. But she definitely told a story better in the ring with her performances in the matches than she did on the mic. Just my opinion.
Yeah.
So she needs to figure out if she can get back in the ring, because that's what she needs to do, is become that performer again. Do you want to go through those growing pains on AEW or even a TNA, which is a little bit more public, or do you sort of recede back to England, go back to your parents' promotion and try and knock the ring rust off there before you try and come back? think if she does come back, she comes back to WWE. Because I think she feels some loyalty because they did stick with her for so long after she got the neck injury.
Right.
But if I'm her, I'm going to go to a place that, look, if I fail, at least I don't fail in front of everyone.
Yeah, that's true. That might be the best idea. We don't know. We'll see what she does.
Yep.
Okay, so let's talk about SmackDown June 10th. So right away, worst idea booking of all time. Zoe Lee, who came in and won her debut match, first Chinese female in WWE. Is that correct? First Chinese female competitor in WWE. She debuts months ago now, I guess. And she wins, obviously. She's supposed to be a face. She looks cool. She looks like Katana or basically it's like Katana or Jade. She has like either the green or the blue. So she looks like Katana from Mortal Kombat. She wins her thing. And then they're like, well, we better make her a villain now. We better make her a heel now because of whatever reasons. So they make her a heel. And then they're like, okay, let's put her on hold. Then it's like Lacey Evans, let's have this 5-week build up, and then another week where she has nothing, and another week where she's doing the Memorial Day stuff. It's like Lacey Evans is finally going to get in the ring and fight someone. Oh, I've got this idea. Let's have Zoe Lee because that's going to be great because Zoe Lee has to lose because Lacey Evans is not going to come back and lose. So Zoe Lee's entire momentum just got dropped.
Yeah.
I don't understand.
And this has been a big problem with WWE in general is they will do stuff and pump up someone and then drop them. Like from the male side, Mustafa Ali. Guy wanted to leave. Everyone knew he was super talented. He was in, that terrible Retribution faction, which didn't go anywhere. Then he was tag team partners with Mansoor that didn't go anywhere. Then he was feuding with Mansoor and he got beat. Then he's like, then they're not using him.
We'll talk about it on Saturday.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they're not using him yet.
Yeah, and then he wants to leave. They don't let him go because they're like, no, we'll let you do things. Then he comes back and he's going to challenge for the U.S. title. Right? Great idea. He gets beat week after week through shady things, and now he's dropping matches to Chad Gable of the Alpha Academy, who is like talented guy, but probably a B-lister at best.
Yeah. I don't care about that Alpha Academy that much, to be honest. I kind of don't even pay attention to their bits.
They've actually come a ways. They were tag team champs at one point, right? They've come a ways, but like Mustafa Ali is a great on the mic, and he's a great technical wrestler, and they're doing nothing with him. And it's like he wanted to leave. He's like, fine, give me a chance somewhere else. No. We know you're good. We know you're better than you've been used.
Right.
So we don't want you to go somewhere else and be a star, but we don't want you to be a star on our shows. Well, how is that fair?
Right. So what do you do with this guy then?
Yeah. And it's the same with Zoe Lee. Zoe Lee has come out. She won her match against Natalya, who's now going for the championship. You decided you did this whole thing with her intro, like she's got lightning coming out of her. She's doing all these moves. She comes in. She looked pretty decent in her match with Natalya. Maybe Natalya carried her a bit, but fine. And then she disappeared. She decided not to be the protector. She had a backstage segment with Shotzi where she just got upset and left, and that was it for her for that week. And then she shows up, and it's a Money in the Bank qualifying match. Cool. Lacey Evans is, to your point, not losing. You didn't build her up this long to have her lose
on her first match.
On her first thing.
After how many years of I don't know Lacey Evans. When did she leave?
She left had to be 2021.
Yeah, so it's been a year.
Yeah, she had a baby, so it's mat leave, right? So it's a year, probably a year and a bit, right? She comes back and she's now the inspirational Marine. Yeah, she's not.
What was she before?
Okay, so she started out as a heel, and then she was inexplicably a face, and she talked about being a Marine, but she was more like this sassy Southern belle. It was kind of that thing. She was actually in a program with Charlotte Flair before she left, and the Nature Boy was her manager, and they were sort of teasing that they were more than friends and stuff, and
Oh dear.
and like she came out in his robes and stuff.
Oh wow.
And Charlotte Flair was going to fight her. I forget which pay-per-view. Oh, was it SummerSlam? It was something. And she couldn't compete. And she had a baby. I'm like, okay. She comes back, I'm a Marine and I had this terrible life. This is where I was saying, like, where was this from day one? She was around for a while without being used. Or being in like crappy tag teams or something. Right. And now it's like you were sitting on this the entire time and now you decided to do this.
Well, I liked her outfit and stuff. I like that look for her. She looks really good. Zoe Lee looks awesome. The match was actually not too bad, but it's just a bullshit booking.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, it was entertaining enough for the time they're given. Lacey won with the women's right, which, to be honest with you, I don't like punches as finishing moves because you're punching throughout the match. So why is this punch better than any other punch you threw?
It's supposed to be like a closed fist or something. I don't know. Like I never understood punching, which is really weird because like they hit and they're like, oh, he's using a closed fist. Well, his fist wasn't closed in the other 400 punches that they do. I never got how that worked. Was it supposed to be like you're like hitting like this or something? And it's like
that. And just like a slap or something,
like a slap with like your hands, like
like that. Like, I'm
like you're, or it's just like you're hitting it like it's like loose, like it's like versus like boom.
I don't know. Like it was like when the Big Show's finisher was the WMD, the weapon of mass destruction, and all it was him punching you. And I was like, pretty sure Big Show's punched people like several years before you're like, hey, this guy's kind of big. I bet if he punched you, it would hurt. Let's put that as a finisher.
Yeah. Well, it looked pretty good. Like just like
it looked good because of how the setup was, and Zoe Lee like walked right into it, and it looked really good. It just as a finisher, I hate punches. It's just you got to be like that one dude. I don't know if it was who it was, but had the heart punch. Where they punch you in the heart. I'm like, okay, I can get behind that because you're punching. You're punching somewhere you're probably not punching previously.
Right. Lacey should do like the boob puncher.
Yeah. I punched you in the pec.
Mother's milk. Call it the mother's milk.
The mother's milk. It's a boob punch.
Uppercut it.
Use it for I was about to say like that. Dude, if someone did that, they'd be my favorite wrestler of all time.
Oh my god. Okay. Well, so that was garbage booking. Good match for me. I liked it. I do like the women's right. I thought, well, it looked good. Yeah. So, and it was a good pin. But Zoe Lee is now like, the trash, like somebody, like if someone's going to buy her figure and throw it in the trash, she'll be a peg warmer figure now if they do a figure of her.
Her figure will perpetually lose to the Lacey Evans figure now.
Yeah. Ronda Rousey came out for an interview. I like Shotzi a lot, by the way, but Ronda Rousey came out for an interview, and she tried to say your sharpshooter isn't half as good as Brett's, but it sounded a bit weird. It's almost like she was saying the sharpshooter is garbage.
It sounded like that, and then she started to say it like that, and then she made the last minute save.
Right.
She's like, and the sharpshooter is garbage that you stole off Bret Hart. Like she said it loud, and then she's like, she added the last part to be like, hey, I'm not saying the sharpshooter sucks, but everyone knows the sharpshooter looks amazing. So like her saying the sharpshooters, like if she's her saying that, it's like, yeah, you don't know what you're talking about. She should have just stayed away from that entire thing and just said, "You're awesome, but I'll still beat you. It doesn't matter. I'm a better champ."
Yeah, just like I don't get it. So that was weird. Shotzi comes out.
Shotzi looked really damn good
I like
in
her a
this
lot.
match. Like, she looked amazing. I thought there was a couple of times I was like, she's not going to get the win, is she? Like, obviously she won't, but like the way she was hitting those moves, I was like, Ronda's in real. I haven't seen Ronda in this much legit trouble in a while.
Yeah.
You know, and Ronda beat her, but it was like, it was a great showing for Shots, an unexpectedly great showing, because I thought Shots she would just like squash Shotzi.
Yeah, I like Shotzi a lot. I think she looks cool.
Yeah.
I like that helmet. I like the helmet thingy. I like her. I like her green hair. I like the. She just looks cool to me.
I'm telling you, man. Put her for Leah. Leah's got the blue, like the blue outfit. She's got the green hair. It will look visually awesome.
Yeah, they should do something with those two.
I don't like. For the love of God, they have to do it. Like,
the reluctant
I don't know
tag
why
team. They should do a thing where, like we said, like it just somehow works. They're able to pull off a few wins, and they're like, they don't like each other, but something, somehow they've managed to get it together. And I think that's kind of a neat. That'll be like, it won't be as magical as Riddle and as Orton, but it'll be like that. We're two unlikely people that aren't really together, kind of fit together, right?
Well, I think it's just Orton and Riddle are so polar opposite, and everyone has known Orton for 20 years and how he is. So like someone like Riddle coming along and being like RK bro and like, Randy, you're my best friend. Like, it just immediately is funny. Like, you could just see Randy Orton just has to look at Riddle and it's hilarious. I don't know.
I mean, if Riddle, it'd be awesome if Riddle won.
Who's the hottest face right now in the WWE? Now that Cody's out, it's Riddle.
What?
Like, guy comes out, puts on a good show. He need Roman Reigns in the face without any warning. He just walked up, like he raised the title, and Riddle just need him in the face. And I immediately was like, this is the greatest thing ever. It didn't even matter what they were talking about. I'm like, Riddle just ran up and need you in the face.
I mean, it's so weird. Like, this guy came out of nowhere, and I super didn't care about him.
Yeah.
I was like, oh God. And it's just one of those guys that kind of grew on you. He's persistent. He's good every time. You're like, oh, yeah, I kind of like this guy. Like, what happened here? It's like, and then it's like, Roman Reigns, you're going down. I'm like, I don't think that's happening, but I kind of now I'm all pumped up to see. Like now I'm looking forward to. I don't know what happened. I don't know. Maybe I don't know. Maybe Roman Reigns is just so like, it's just so weird that like he's fighting all these big monstrous people. Maybe this little guy, this little barefoot guy, the stupid freaking slides is like stupid slide slippers. He's gonna somehow win or what? You get excited for it, right?
Yeah, they actually did a really good build up on Riddle. There's no way he's winning, but like it's awesome to sort of speculate like he could.
Which belt is it for?
It's the Universal belt.
So that's which one is that on? Is that SmackDown's belt?
I forget. I think it is.
Why don't they color code them? Like, aren't they color coded? It's like, I don't know which one's which.
It was the red was Raw and the blue was SmackDown.
Yeah.
But I can't remember which is which anymore.
I feel like the Universal Championship is SmackDown for some reason, but I could be wrong.
I think you're right, because it originally was Raw for sure, but I think they switched it at one point.
So it's the Heavyweight Championship and the Universal Championship.
Right.
Why don't they just do the Raw Heavyweight Champion and the SmackDown Heavyweight Champion?
I don't know. I have a feeling it's because they don't like, is the brand split. They've done the brand split once and then they got rid of it and then they did it again. But it's kind of like they keep having guys bleed onto shows anyway. So it's kind of, why bother?
Well, the women's, it's SmackDown Women's Champion and Raw Women's Champion.
Yeah.
So there's two women's champions.
Yeah. I don't. I have no idea why.
Wait, there's no SmackDown tag champions for women, right?
For women, no. There's just SmackDown women's. Well, there's just women's champion, tag champion. Well, we don't have any right now, so.
Oh my god, what a disaster!
Dude,
Okay.
I was thinking the other day. I was thinking this last night. Like, I remember I have to tell J-Man about this. You know what I would do? Charlotte Flair's going to come back from her honeymoon or whatever. And I was thinking, and I'm going to say a name you shouldn't say. I would have her come into the ring, and you have the Judgment Day going around stuff. I would have Charlotte Flair come in, and she's like, I'm not here, like Chris Benoit did when the NWO was on. And he said, I'm not here for NWO Black. I'm not here for NWO Wolfpack. I'm here for this. And I would have Charlotte Flair be like, I don't care about the Judgment Day. You do whatever you want in the minor leagues. I'm here for this.
Right.
Right? And then be like, who's she going to get?
That'd be cool.
The next week, she comes out during Becky Lynch's match. They're like, oh, Becky and Charlotte are at odds. She comes into the ring. They stare down. Charlotte does this. Becky does this.
Oh my god, that'd be crazy.
Right? The next week, right? It's Becky and Charlotte as a heel team against whoever. And it's like, Sasha Banks is back. Sasha Banks is back. She comes into the ring.
Right.
Right? The next week, it's Sasha and a mystery partner against Bliss and Liv Morgan. Out comes Bayley. That's the original actual 4 horsewomen who were in NXT. Is Becky, Charlotte, Sasha, Bayley.
That'd be awesome.
Bring them in as the 4 horsewomen, and they run rampant. Then you build the Army of Bliss. And the Army of Bliss is Alexa Bliss, Liv Morgan. You get, what's her name? Asuka. And then the 4th person's Ronda. But Ronda's like, I'm not following anyone else's army. I'm my own army. So she becomes like a tweener, like not a heel, but not a face. Right. And then they add someone else like, I don't know, pick anyone. Lacey Evans joins the Army of Bliss. But I like the and then at Survivor Series.
Yeah, 4-4.
You got the 4-4. You got the Army of Bliss versus the 4 Horsemen.
Yeah, I do like because like the Kiss was the Kiss Army.
Yep.
And you could do the Bliss Army.
Yeah, the Bliss Army, man.
You could do the Bliss, like the Kiss kind of logo.
Yeah.
The Bliss Army.
Dude.
But that'd be all. Yeah, Liv and them. And even if you did like take some of the other guys, like you could do Shotzi. She looks like she's one of those kinds of weird.
Yeah.
And maybe like who else? Like who's another weird kind of character that looks kind of, I don't know, like get somebody, but like, yeah.
Well, Asuka has the face paint.
Yeah, so she could fit in with that.
Alexa and Liv are like punk characters with the lever and stuff. And then Shotzi would look like that, so that would be the 4.
Yeah, that would be pretty good.
Yeah.
That's not going to happen.
No.
But was Ronda looked like she was hurt in the mouth there. She was bleeding, I think, a little bit.
Well, it was nothing compared to what I saw Rhea Ripley. But anyhow, we'll talk about that. But
so what happened with what happened? Well, talk about Rhea Ripley. What happened with her? Where did I?
Well, I don't know if you saw the interview. Like her teeth were knocked out. And she said it was from last week. She had like a bridge in to stabilize her teeth. I think her teeth got reinserted back into her mouth, and they put a bridge in to stabilize it.
Oh my! Okay, so we'll get to her thing because I'm watching this on an iPad.
Yeah.
So I couldn't tell. Like it's like whatever you're seeing in StreamYard right now. That's like how I'm watching it. Like,
right.
Like I can't tell what shirt you're wearing. It's Raptors, I think, right?
Toronto Raptors, yeah.
Right. So like I can barely tell, right? Because you're so small.
Yeah.
Right. So I'm watching it on like a small screen. So we'll get to her in her interview. So Natalya did the sharpshooter. So
the legitimate sharpshooter, which looked legitimately painful.
Yeah, the good one. Oh, I remember Hornswoggle.
Hornswoggle, I think he got into porn. Yeah.
What? Oh my God, that's crazy. Where's my? Do I have anything for that? Okay. Delete some of these over. I've got all these weird overlays on here. Never trust this man. No.
Nope. Even he'll tell you not to trust him.
Yeah. Oh, I didn't see that yet. I know Sean sent us that video.
I watched it and I listened to it because it's just Quentin Tarantino talking. But it was hilarious because it's like, even the man himself's like, I don't know what it's about. I don't understand it. I'm like, you wrote it. Or you
don't trust J.J. Abrams with money or with your properties. Okay, nope. So so Raw June 13th. This is last night's Raw. We had Dana versus Becky. Becky was just like, look, I've been reading some disturbing things online.
Really?
People don't think Becky Lynch is a great villain. I immediately reported those people because obviously they need to go to a mental hospital. So I've reported them on Twitter and on Facebook. Or they're obviously fake accounts because nobody thinks that Becky is bad in anything she does. Listen, like Becky Lynch is like my legit favorite for sure now. I love her costumes. I need to buy every figure of hers that comes out with. They need to make a figure of every costume that she wears. She's the funniest. Her face when she's angry or upset is so funny. I know what people are saying. It's like they're not buying her as like a real evil person, but like I'm not buying it either.
For her in the ring while she was killing Dana.
Of course, because Becky's the best, and like I'm so excited for Raw because when we go, she's one of the only people that goes to every side and post, so we'll get good pictures. Like we're gonna be like super close to her, so we'll get some good pictures of her. Make sure your phone is charged to shit. Mine's charged too, and I'll take a shit ton of pictures. So, oh man, I hope we get her autograph. That'd be so awesome. In our package, because you don't know who you get. It's just whatever. What did we think of Star Trek 09? Garbage. And we saw it in the theater and it's garbage. And then I rewatched it just to confirm that it's garbage. Actually, I didn't rewatch it. So Dana versus Becky. You know, I like Dana Brooke. She's okay. But Becky Lynch is just like the best. She's like, I don't even care about your stupid title. It's like,
yeah, I mean, this is Becky needed, going off, which probably needed to happen.
Yeah.
She beats the living hell out of Dana Brooke. Like Dana took a terrible tumble at one point.
Yep.
And then Asuka came into the ring and literally leveled her. Like it was again like Asuka just like backfisted her, kicked her, blah blah blah. She gives the most wicked looking German suplexes. I think it's because she releases extremely low. It looks way more devastating than a lot of the men who's like, I think they release a little higher, but she goes down really far.
It looks wrong.
Yeah.
Right. Like, and I remember thinking that when I had first come across it, and I thought, oh, that looks like she really hurt her. I think she did it wrong. But that's just how she does it. And my wife can't watch the fighting. She can't watch UFC when I have that on. She can't watch even the WWE she can't have on. So she'll read manga or something while I'm watching. But then she'll look up because she's like, oh, I'm like, no, it's fine. It's they know what they're doing. But freaking, Becky Lynch had some good stuff. She literally beats the crap out of Dana and then grabs the mic and starts doing a promo. I'm like, what is happening? This is like but she put her head in between the groove.
Yeah, the groove, and then hit it, and I'm like,
okay, that's pretty beats.
I've never seen that.
I've never.
I love again like Becky and I think she would laugh. She's like, I have a lot of anger. I have a lot of and whatever she said, a lot of rage, and I'm like, you have a lot of gas. That's what I would have yelled.
No, I mean she's the best. Like her face, her hair, her goggles, like that entire look. And we saw from that interview where she's got a stylist who comes up with the stuff. It's really fun. Yeah. So what were we gonna say?
I love. She was leaving, and Alexa Bliss walks by her. She's like, "I helped you out." Blah blah blah. She starts talking to Alexa. I'm like,
Alexa's just like, what is happening right now?
Alexa was great. She's just like,
Yeah.
talk to the hand. I'm digging Alexa Bliss's persona more and more because now I'm starting to understand that because it keeps saying she's doing better now that she's in therapy, and now she's like the calm Bliss.
Right.
But you can see there was one match, I think it was last week or maybe the week before, she started to lose it a bit where she grabbed her opponent's face like this, and I'm like, oh, and then she's like, nope, I'm not going there, and I'm like, oh, I'm enjoying Alexa a lot more because Alexa's serenity, because she went to therapy, she's very chill. She's like, I'm going to the ring with Lily. Hi, everyone. I'm like, this is actually funny now to me.
Yeah, the bliss before the storm. No.
Yeah, the bliss before the storm. That's awesome.
Well, her and Liv are awesome together. That is a
best
awesome
next tag team champions. Gotta be.
Yeah, they gotta be. Nikki ASH in black.
Finally.
Black and
lost
yellow.
The cape.
Yep.
Now they gotta get rid of that stupid ASH thing.
Yeah.
Let's call her something else. Get rid of the mask. Think of something. Hey, WWE, think of something clever to do with the character.
Yeah, do your job.
Yeah, do your job. Don't even do almost a supervillain. Just go Nikki, just do Nikki Cross, and she comes out, and if anyone's like, hey, weren't you Nikki Ace? She goes ballistic as soon as you say, weren't you I hate superheroes. I don't deal with superheroes. What are you talking about? I was never in that mask. Blah, blah, blah. Do something.
Yeah, Nikki Cross is a cool name.
Yeah.
Just use that. And, I like Dewdrop. When Dewdrop falls on you, you're dead. So my wife looked up. My wife looked up at the very moment that Dewdrop, ran and, flattened Alexa. She's like, oh, my God. I'm like, yeah, I said she just killed Alexa Bliss.
Legalized assault. I'm like, yeah, dude. I love whenever Dewdrop gears up to drop on someone, I get pumped because especially Alexa Bliss is 5 foot, and Liv Morgan's probably 5 foot, and when she drops on them, you can't even see them anymore. You just see legs.
Dewdrop literally just it's like in the cartoons that Boulder hits, you just see the feet. Or it's the Wicked Witch of the East.
Yeah.
In the house, and you just see the little feet sticking out.
Yeah.
Who dropped the house on the Wicked Witch of the East? And it's they should bring Dewdrop in on a crane and drop it. I like Dewdrop. I think she's all right. And yeah, if you do Nikki Cross, dump the superhero thing. I don't like it in any. I never liked it. I didn't like Blue Blazer. I didn't really like Hurricane. What other heroes have we had? I don't know. This pops up every 10 years or something. They're like, well, let's have a superhero character. It's
Well, they had Rousey as the superhero in training, which was idiotic because what does that stand for?
Superhero. Oh, God. She's the shit.
Yeah.
It's like Star Trek STD, and they didn't realize it. It's like every Trekkie in the universe knows it's TOS, TNG, DS9. They always abbreviate it. You know that's going to happen, and you use STD. The first post after that, they announced Star Trek what is it called?
Discovery.
Star Trek Discovery. The second after they put Strange New Worlds is the new one. The second they put Star Trek Discovery and announced it, the very first tweet after that was STD. New Star Trek show. It's called Star Trek Discovery. Someone's like, STD, really? First tweet. It's
they were popping the champagne. Yeah, guys, Discovery.
And it got derailed immediately. It's 0.1 seconds. STD, really? Anyway.
So bad.
Superhero in training. That's super funny. So I really like Alexa and
Liv
together.
They belong, and I like how they won and they're in the Money in the dank match. And then they're like, yeah. And then they looked up and they separated immediately.
Yeah.
They're like, I'm going to win it. Like that was awesome.
Hey, Joe, what is going on? Every time Rhea Ripley takes on Liv Morgan, likes to listen, it's like a big sister playing a game. I know.
Yeah.
Yeah, Rhea Ripley's enormous. Okay, we're going to talk about her teeth thing because I'm going to look that up. We'll go with that last. I'll see if I can pull up some photos and share them. So yeah, black and yellow Nikki, I like that a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Alexa pins Nikki, that's fine. That's pretty much it. So that'll bring us into the Bianca Belair sort of, segment, interview, whatever. And then Rhea was speaking, and I do like how she said, I don't tell people I'm intimidating. I just am intimidating. That was really good. So you're saying in that interview, her teeth were all messed up?
She had a bridge across her teeth.
Huh.
She looked like she had braces on.
Okay, I'm going to see if I can find that.
And she even made reference to it in her interview. She's like, I had my teeth knocked out last week and I liked it.
Oh my God. Yeah, I didn't understand. I thought that was just like metaphorical or whatever.
No, it was literal.
So let's see if I can find something about that, because that's absolutely insane to think that was share screen. My mouse is dying on me.
No.
Okay. Share. So let's go to Googs. Rhea Ripley. Teeth. Whoa, just had to type in T and it came up. Oh, yeah.
Yep. She needed dental work.
When the hell did that even happen?
When did that happen? She said it was last week.
Like, how did it? Who nailed her?
The only person she's been fighting has been Liv.
Like, Liv nailed her?
I don't even know who she wrestled last week.
Oh my gosh, is this Rhea Ripley? Wow.
Yeah, that does not look like Rhea Ripley. I wouldn't look at that. I would not look at that picture and be like, yeah, it's Rhea Ripley.
Yeah, she's completely transformed her character. Like, she's like a Phantom Zone villain now. But that's crazy. So who the hell knocked her teeth out? Let's see if there's any articles on it. Oh, kneed her own teeth loose.
She kneed herself?
Oh yeah, so here's the quote. Last week in the Fatal 4-Way match, I had my teeth.
Oh yeah, she was in the Fatal 4-Way.
And you know what? I loved it. I'm on her social media, but I don't remember any of this. Knee 1, teeth 0. Oh no. Yeah. I mean, that's crazy. Yeah, knee 1, teeth 0. She kneed her own teeth.
She kneed her own mouth and knocked her freaking teeth out.
Yeah, we know. I know what you meant, Joe.
Yeah. So wait a second. You got 3 people beating you up, and you injured yourself.
Yeah, it's not enough. I have to injure myself. That's crazy. Getting this, by the way, this is like, ugh.
Yeah, that's pretty bad.
That's pretty rough. But yeah, my God. So
that's crazy. They have to do a video, but anyhow, you can't show.
It's if you do WWE,
yeah, don't knock you.
I got nailed for the Big Boss Man thing I showed, and that's Big Boss Man from 400 years ago. Like, no one cares about him, but I still got nailed.
He's deceased.
Well, somebody cares. Let's look at Money in the Bank. They have the images up. I like looking at the images. Well, I guess he's not going to be there. They've got our buddy Cody in there. So I don't think. So it's going
I
to be
doubt
Bianca.
Edge will be there.
No, Edge won't be there either. Yeah, these might just be old images. Yes, I know.
Yes.
That was so funny.
I don't want your stupid title. I still like the idea of her having all titles.
Oh, I love that idea, Steve. Becky All Belts. I really like Becky All Belts or whatever. I have to change. I have to maybe I'll change our background today because half these people aren't even there anymore.
Yeah, you'll have to get rid of Naomi. And
I didn't even put Sasha in there, so Nikki's kind of done. I'll put Raquel maybe.
Yeah. If you can find Shotzi or
Yeah.
But yeah, most of these people and find a black-haired updated version of Rhea.
Ripley. Yeah. Well, this one comes up the most because of
where her hands are and everything.
Yeah. So it's like if you look up Rhea Ripley photo, then that's like your first.
Not surprised.
Let's see if they have Shotzi. Oh, she's got Freddy's glove. That's cool.
That is cool.
Yeah, I like this Viking helmet thing. Yeah, see, it'd be like one of these pictures.
I like
she's got a lot of tattoos.
Yep.
Be like one of these because I need the background removed. I can remove the background myself if I really want to, but it's easier to find.
Annoying. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, there's that's Rhea. That's her and Rhea on NXT. Also, here you go. Is that Lacey on the end?
I can't see. There's icons in the way.
Yeah, I can't tell.
You can put Natalya in too because she's. Nope, that is Toni Storm. So we have Shotzi, Shayna, Sasha, Natalya, and Toni Storm. Toni Storm is gone.
That's off Twitter.
Yeah, she's gone.
Let's take a look at Lacey Evans. I don't want to see her daughter. Look, why'd that come up? I deleted it.
You can't get away from her.
I'm going to be banned. So this is what the hell?
Yeah, that was her as the Southern Belle.
Oh, dear. Oh, yeah, here you go. Or is that her? Is that?
Yeah, it's her.
Yeah. Yeah, that's weird. Because I'm not used to that, right? Oh God.
No, that was her Ric Flair.
Oh dear, this is bad. I do prefer this style.
Yeah.
Although really, I don't think the top part is military issue.
Yeah, I haven't seen any soldiers walking around with that sort of top.
There'd definitely be a lot more people signing up. I want to sign up.
Are all the girls wearing that?
People from other countries are going to the States to sign up for the American military. It's like, you're not even from this country. That's okay. I want to sign up.
It's the best way to get new recruits.
Oh, this is really terrible.
Yeah.
Wow, that's
really
bad.
This is almost like those uncomfortable photos.
Yeah.
From fans.
Oh my God.
Like, this is Ric Flair obviously intoxicated, realizing that he's with a hot blonde.
Yeah, that's like weird. This is weird too. That's terrible.
Yep.
This is, I guess, cooler. It's like one of those old pinup style.
I think it's art though. I don't think it's
it's fake, right?
So is this one, I think.
Yeah. It's hard to tell. Like some of these Photoshop things, it's like, and plus I'm on a laptop and my eyes are garbage. My new glasses haven't come in yet. I'm waiting for my new glasses to come in. Oh my God. Yeah, so that's thing. Let's check out Raquel Rodriguez and then do WWE maybe. Yeah, so is this her from before?
I believe so.
She looks pretty tough there. Yeah, this is the more current. So I'd have to use like one of these pictures or something.
Yep.
So who do I need to put on here? I'll need to put on
You need to add Raquel.
Raquel, Lacey,
Can add Shotzi.
Shotzi, maybe. Yeah, that's good
Update
enough.
Rhea if you can.
Updated Rhea, yeah. I'll see if I can. But
Leave
Naomi can go.
leave Ronda, Liv, Charlotte will be back.
Yeah.
See if you can update Becky too.
Oh yes, I'll see. Yeah, so yeah, Bianca's good.
Alexa's fine.
Alexa's okay because she's back to that anyways.
Yeah.
So Nikki and Naomi are gone, and I'll put Raquel and Lacey.
And get rid of what's her face?
Oh, Sonya Deville.
Sonya Deville.
Who can I put in her place? Is Sonya Deville coming back or is she gone? Gone.
No, I think she's going to be around. I just don't think she's going to be pushed like she was. Yeah. I would put so you have Lacey and Raquel. Put Shotzi there.
Yeah. I like Sonya Deville, man. I don't know. I feel like she got I feel like she got shafted.
She did
because I liked her character, and I think I mean we could have done so much. Yeah, they gave Shotzi a lot of offense against. Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I don't know. I like Shotzi, man. She's pretty damn cool. That's like that might be an action figure purchase.
Yeah.
Yeah. Daisy Fuentes. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think I liked. I think I like this better. I think this is better for me. Oh, so I'm not showing you. Hold on.
No.
I think I like this.
Yeah.
Like this is like she looks pretty tough here. But I guess they wanted this looks more like a heel, I guess, and they wanted her to look at this. What's this woman's name? This little lady?
Ava Braxton.
But man, she's like it's a 2 feet difference.
I know. It's ridiculous.
Holy crap.
Yeah, I gotta say, this isn't the women.
Yeah.
But Theory going against Bobby Lashley in a pose off.
I mean, that was outrageousness.
Absolutely ridiculous. Bobby Lashley is built like two muscular men.
Like Bobby Lashley's like He-Man.
Yeah. Like, look at Bobby Lashley's physique. It is absolutely outrageous.
So there's that.
Yeah.
And just to give you what's the guy's like he's Clamp Champ.
Yeah.
Like it's like this fake. It's like it's a He-Man figure. That's all. Look,
Bobby Lashley is a He-Man figure.
Look at this, and then I'm gonna go back. Oh, it's like. I mean, this is outrageous.
It is. Does anyone think Austin Theory has a shot against Bobby Lashley?
Yeah, no, I don't think so. But I do as everything. I used to watch and follow bodybuilding for a while, and it's all about symmetrics and being proportionate.
Yep.
I'm gonna get some pumping iron clips to put on my stream because I love Pumping Iron. I've seen that movie 100 times.
You have to have the one where Schwarzenegger's having a nap.
Yeah, he's like, oh, okay, I don't care, call me in the morning or whatever.
He took a nap in the middle of a documentary about him.
Becky Lynch is the best.
And there was a bunch of people around him. He was on the grass, and he just went out.
She looks like an anime character.
I know. I think that's what she's going for.
Let's go. You can go by time. Where's the tools? Go by time. That's 24 hours. Oh, there you go. But okay, yeah, that was just what happened.
Yeah.
And she's like, "Oh,
Oh yeah, that's a great one. Elias concert. I love Ezekiel and Elias now for some reason.
I mean, that entire thing is just outrageous." Oh, let's
It's
look at Cody.
completely outrageous.
This is a good picture of Cody. Oh, it's a small one though. It's like tiny. Oh, I mean that Ezekiel. So okay, I really he is Ezekiel, right?
Yeah, he is Elias.
Elias is sorry, Ezekiel is Elias.
Yes.
Why did they change that? Do you know?
He was getting nowhere as Elias, so they 86. If you look at him now, he's not like a classic 80s baby face. How he dresses, how he looks. It's just classic 80s baby face. I just love the fact. Yeah.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah.
The last that's true.
That is very true.
I was watching it and a friend of the channel, well, Clobbering Times, you know Clobby. So Clobby goes live Monday nights for Comic Talk. So his Comic Talk starts in the last hour of Raw. So I'm PVRing it, but you can rewind and like you can pause and rewind like the live TV while it's going, right? So I'll watch Clobby for a while and then I'll kind of go back and see what I missed in wrestling. And I'm like literally like fast forward, like nothing's happening. And it's like that was because sometimes stuff will happen and I'll have to go back. I'll have to pause his stream.
Yeah.
And go back to Raw because I have to take my notes. I'm listening to Clobby for fun, whereas this I've got to, write. I got to take my notes for our show. So, but yeah, last night was like, this is brutal. Nothing's happening.
No, it was bad. It might have been because, as Joe said, the playoffs. The Bianca Rhea, like, the problem I have, you have a thing where Rhea Ripley, like they just had a big thing. Finn Balor's now the head of the Judgment Day.
Right.
When you have a heel, so think of like Randy Savage, Honky Tonk Man,
I love
Jake the Snake.
Yeah.
Whenever you had a heel who you were trying to push, they were on every frigging show.
Yep.
Actually, physically there.
Yeah.
I don't know. I know Rhea had her teeth knocked out by herself. But I don't actually understand how you don't have this big thing where you kick out Edge, who's one of the biggest stars who ever was in the WWE. And then the next week they're on the Teletron talking.
Yeah, that's bullshit.
I don't know how you do that.
Yeah.
Like whatever Rhea was saying, and she's like, I'll eviscerate you and blah, blah, blah. And I like knocking, I like having my teeth knocked out and all this other stuff. You're on a screen. Bianca Belair's in the ring. You don't have to have Rhea compete if you're worried about her getting, but you do something where Bianca does all this talking. The Judgment Day silently comes out and all three get in the ring and they surround her. And they don't have to say a thing. What you're saying to Bianca is, yeah, you may be the EST, but there's three of us. It's not just Rhea fighting you. It's the other two guys outside the ring.
Right.
Who will be causing shenanigans. Like, you don't even have to say anything at that point. It's a visual representation.
Right.
But have them come out. Have them there.
Like, what is going on? Even some of the men's stuff too. We've done an hour on the women's stuff. We can talk slightly a little bit about, like, some of the stuff is just like it's going nowhere. It feels aimless.
Why is Seth Rollins? He's backstage and he's talking, and it's like, well, why did you do that to Cody?
Because I'm a heel. Yeah.
And then AJ Styles, where did this come from? Hits him from off camera. He's like, that was for Cody. I'm like, oh, you guys are friends? Because wrestling is storytelling. Where is this?
Yeah, where the hell were you when I was getting my ass kicked? Like, somebody had said this about the Seth Rollins Cody thing, was when Seth Rollins came out and said, "Oh, I respect you" and all that. They could have made Seth a face right there, and he could have taken on the next year, like whatever they had Cody do for the next year. They could have had Seth conclude that or do that for him, and then plan something for Cody's return in a year or whatever it's going to be. It just sucks that Cody just came in, and I got so pumped for him. And I was thinking, shit, man, we're gonna be meeting that guy. Like, we're gonna be on. He's coming. He was supposed to be coming to Raw. He was gonna be the main event on Raw that we were at. So that's really disappointing, because like right now we're gonna have Alexa, Liv, and Bianca and Becky, I think, at our Raw,
and Asuka.
So that'll be good. So that'll be really good. So that's worth it for sure. It would have been great to have Cody come out. He's one, like, I haven't been like this pumped for like one of the male competitors, like to the point where I want to buy shirts and stuff, right? Like I was like, shit, this Cody guy is awesome. It's like I'm gonna have to get like I'll get the figure, I'll probably get a shirt. I'm sure they'll be selling the shirts there. It's like, it's like I would say like Cody and Becky were my two top or whatever. I like Ronda a lot, but I like Ronda like just in general. I just wish that she would be a little bit more into the wrestling. I mean, she's into it, but like a little bit more, like, think about the promos a bit more. I don't know how it works, if they write it for her or what.
I think so.
Yeah, I just wish they'd do something slightly more. I didn't see Joe post some.
Yeah.
So okay. So you know what? I was thinking about that. I know 19 minutes. I know. So we're gonna. So Joe, we got tickets. We're third row ringside. We're ringside. Like it's like we're there. So we're gonna be on the corner. So when they come down, I believe when they come down the aisle, we'll be on that side where the cameras face. So the cameras will be facing us. So you might see us on Raw on August 22nd, because I'll probably I'll either wear this or Liv. I love Liv, but like Becky's just like too awesome. So I might wear. I don't know. I'll have to see when I'm there if I'm gonna wear Liv more. I might wear Liv Morgan, just because Becky doesn't need any extra fan service or whatever. But yeah, so we'll be on there. I cannot wait to see what the hell is going on for 19 minutes while Liv stands in that ring. Maybe she goes around and tags people and says hi to everyone. I literally don't know. I haven't been to an event in a long time. My first event was Razor Ramon, Shawn Michaels ladder match. That was awesome. And then I went, and when Gold Dust was really big, and when Gold Dust hit, where dust and all the sprinkles would come out, the gold. So I actually saved like a piece of the gold. I picked up a piece of gold and kept
awesome.
it. And Rocky was there, but it was Rocky Maivia. And me and my friend Sean, not the Sean from the streams, another Sean, we started Rocky Sucks chant. We were like, Rocky sucks. And people started doing it. Now we were on the floor, but we were like the furthest back you can get on the floor. So it was even that was pretty damn good. So I'm thinking like third row, I can't believe it. Like, it's like, because basically first row, second row, that's reserved. I don't even, because I logged in immediately to order tickets and I did not get an option for that close. So I took the closest tickets we could get. We're gonna Yep. I'm gonna super take notes on that and see what
we'll start talking about the stuff you don't see.
Yeah.
Because it boggles my mind, Joe, that I'm sitting there and I'm like, and they'll go into a video package about someone else. I'm like,
yeah, Liv is standing in the ring. What is happening?
Like it's crazy. So we're going to definitely take notice of that to say like what's going on. But looking forward to it because I mean, I go back to old Maple Leaf Gardens Boxing Day matches, Randy Savage versus George Animal Steel in a no DQ, and then the referee DQ'd George Animal Steel, and we were like, what? It's a no DQ. What the hell? Hulk Hogan coming out. I saw Cowboy Bob Orton fight with the cast. Iron Mike Sharp wrestled Billy Jack Haynes for like for like an hour. Jake the Snake was there with the Snake, Ricky Steamboat. I saw all the classic guys. The last time I went, J-Man, was with you, and this is how far back it was. Christian had just come back to the WWE from TNA.
Yeah, what was that? Was that a house show or was that Raw or SmackDown?
No, that was a Raw.
That was a Raw.
That was where I think Jericho and the Big Show.
August is my birthday too.
Thanks,
my birthday's the 18th, and we're seeing it on the 22nd.
Big Show was there with Jericho. They were teaming. And Mark Henry was a face. And I don't know who he went down with. Mark Henry collided with the Big Show. And the crowd erupted because it's literally like watching two trucks hit each other.
So I've gone Razor, Goldust. Who was the big guy for when we went?
Batista.
And now we're going with Cody.
Well, you went to one, I think, where the Undertaker had just started the ministry but wasn't a heel yet. Because I remember you telling me you went with the other Sean.
That must have been the goal. Oh, wait. And I went to that. Oh my God, I've got photos of this. Actually, I have photos of this. I went to one of those fan experience things.
Yes, you did. Wait.
Those were really weird. And what's the guy who had head?
Oh, Al Snow.
Al Snow was there doing a whole thing.
Yeah, you gave a 5 to Chavo Guerrero.
Yes. Okay, so that was I don't think that was that. It wasn't as good as it could have been. I think you were. Was that when you were visiting?
I was visiting. I was at home watching Stigmata at your place, watching Stigmata.
Yeah, and like Sean got the tickets or something. And, it wasn't that. It wasn't as awesome as it was because what happened was, you would get into like there was wrestlers doing autographs, so it was really neat. So you get into a line, but they don't stay there. They would rotate them. So he'd be there for half an hour. So Triple H was there doing autographs. Like, holy crap. So we got into line. We're like, Triple H is here. So we're waiting in line for an hour. And we're about like 7 or 8 people away from Triple H. Triple H leaves. And then the Godfather came out. And we're like, oh. I'm like, well, I'm not paying $50 or whatever it was for the Godfather. I'm like, oh. So then we just left. So, and then Sean got really upset over all of that. Hogan was there, but the line was outrageous.
Yeah.
And Stone Cold was there, I think, too.
Yeah.
And the line was outrageous. And we're like, yeah, we're like kind of done. So that fan experience really was not that great. Then not this year, but let's see next year. If there's any house shows around, I want to do the VIP where you get the meet and greet. So we did the VIP package for this one. So we get a whole. I'll show everybody. We'll do a stream. We'll do a stream after that Raw. We'll do our normal stream where we talk about what happened during the event, like during SmackDown Raw. But then Steve and I will do a special stream where we'll show footage, and I'll get everything together. And I'll show footage of us at Raw, and we'll show you everything that we got because we get to keep a chair. You get an autograph. I think you get part of the ring. So it's like you get a lot of like stuff for this VIP package, and you go in early. Like we'll be in there like 2 hours for sure before anyone else. So we'll take pictures in there and all that stuff. So I don't know exactly how it works, but it'll be pretty neat. So we'll definitely do a stream, just a special stream just for that. And I will get a recording of that Raw. And I wonder if there's a recording of the Raw we went to. I guess it's too old to try to find it.
We were way in the back, I think.
We wouldn't have even been on there. But this
No.
one will definitely be there because my ticket specifically says like you'll be on camera. Like it, so I'm not gonna bring a dumb sign or anything like that, but whatever. So I'm very curious to see what happens in between these long commercial breaks where the person's just sitting there like, what am I gonna do? Right. Like,
Yeah. I mean, this will be like, I don't know how many wrestling events. I've been to wrestling events in London. I've been to wrestling events in Toronto. I've been to Raw. I saw Randy Orton live. I saw Dave Bautista live a couple times. Mr. Kennedy, when he was Mr. Anderson, wrestling dark matches, I saw him. I've seen, I don't want to say I'm now in double digits, but I may possibly be up there into like the high, a 7th or 8th event for me.
well, and then you got this one coming up. So
yeah,
I would have loved to have gone to like Maple Leaf Gardens and stuff. That was like the real, I don't want to say real wrestling, but that was like right in the core days where you were like, you weren't sure
yeah,
if it was real. You're kind of like, I don't know, about Lacey Evans. I predict with the U.S. patriotic gimmick, the WWE will turn her heel after the 4th of July. Steve has thought about that from before, like, is she going to be a heel or not? I mean, let's see what they do.
I kind of don't see how they can't make her a heel because she sort of wrestles like a heel, and they need heels.
Right.
Like Natalya is the competitor for Ronda Rousey's championship. No offense to Natalya, she's calling herself the BOAT for a reason, but she's got no juice behind her on this match.
Yeah. I like Natalya, but like they gotta do something. Yeah, Lacey may be able to do. How old is Natalya? She's a bit older, isn't she?
She's 40.
She's 40. I mean, what's the age? Like.
Well, they're going now a bit older, but like the only way you make this sort of even semi-interesting is you put in Shayna Baszler as the guest referee.
Right.
Because she's friends with Ronda, but she's also tag team partner with Natalya.
Right.
I think that's makes it semi-interesting.
What's Natalya's? Who's she? Oh, Neidhart. So she's part of who is she the daughter of?
Jim Neidhart, the
So
Anvil.
she's Anvil's daughter.
Yeah.
Is Anvil still alive?
Nope. He passed away a couple years ago.
Okay. Because like I'm like thinking if she's 40, holy crap.
Yeah.
I mean, she's in good. I'm trying to see what's like a newer picture, but like she's in pretty good shape.
Natty was always one I liked, even when she first came out. I think she came out as a redhead, and she looked way different.
Oh yeah.
Like do Natalya Neidhart like debut.
I'll just do redhead. Let's see. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, that's how she used to look.
Oh, I wonder if that's her real hair.
Might be.
That's like an unrecognizable. That's like she's like unrecognizable.
Yeah. That's how I first saw her.
That's so weird. That is so weird. That actually is very weird. Huh. Well, I mean, she's like she's just like really like thick, muscular, like it's like all muscle, man.
Yeah.
So she can do all right. What's going on with Queen Zelina?
Still injured. She hurt her knee.
She's on like I'm on. She's done so many. Zelina Vega, right? Yeah. She's done so many like she's on Instagram like all the time, and she has all these tattoos and stuff. So it's like, yeah, they just.
Well, her husband is mega tatted up.
Yeah, what's her? Yeah, her husband. Yeah, I don't know. It's like she needs to come back and do something because I liked her. Yeah, and actually do something with her. And then what's the other? What was the other? What was the friend? Oh, Carmella, right?
Yeah. Who has now disappeared? They were teasing she was going to wrestle Dana Brooke, and then nothing happened.
I mean, it looks like Santo or something.
I know.
This mask thing is weird. I mean, it is a funny angle.
Yeah.
Like, I don't want to hurt my face. Yeah, what happened? They're going to have some kind of match, and then just nothing. It didn't go anywhere.
Yep.
Yeah, that was brutal. What the hell? When did that happen?
That was for SmackDown. Carmella was the opponent for Bianca, or was supposed to be the opponent before Becky came back.
Huh. They have a cool. I think I've got the one that I have. Actually, I think I have this one, but in the packaging. Yeah, that's the one I have.
Oh, that's pretty good, actually.
Yeah, that's the figure I have. And they've got these are like the cheaper, price pointed ones.
Yeah.
Oh, I've got 2 Beckys. The other one I have is this one. So I've got this one as well.
That looks like
that's it. So I've got the one you're seeing there and this one. Those are the 2 I have. So see, this one has more articulation and stuff.
Yeah.
And we've got some other. The man, this one's funny, but there's a new one that's coming out. This one with the 2 belts.
2 belts, Becky 2 belts.
That's funny. I like this saying the man.
Yeah. I love the idea of Becky all belts. So.
Oh man, that is a great idea. So yeah, pretty good. But yeah, I'm looking forward to Raw. We're gonna definitely give you guys the report on that.
Yeah,
I know. Well, so the point of it is that they waste all this time going back and forth with stuff. It's like, why don't you instead of wasting time doing all this garbage, it's like get another. You can almost have another match half the time.
Well, it's especially like Madcap Moss is fighting Happy Corbin again, or
right,
these guys who aren't over. Like, I know Madcap Moss has like an amazing physique, but his name is like Madcap Moss or Madcap now. Like, just
turn down the suck.
Yeah, just turn down the suck, man. Like, just call the guy something else for the love of God. Like, now I am interested to see what this Max Dupree guy, like, he keeps coming out. It's like, oh, maximum male models. I'm like, that sounds hilarious for some reason.
Rick the Model Martel was one of my bloody favorites. Arrogance and all that, and like his music was the best.
Well, this guy was called LA Knight in NXT, so I don't know why they're saying Max Dupree now.
So Selena, I didn't know that she's still anti-WWE.
Everyone does have a price, and she was fine when they got rid of her husband. They had 3 promos for him that he was coming back. He came back, kicked Big E in the head, and then was fired.
Money, 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 money.
Yeah, they kept Zelina around, and they had Zelina in Fighting with My Family. So there you go.
Oh, was she?
She was AJ. She was AJ Lee.
Oh yes. What happened with that? Why couldn't they use
AJ Lee? His husband is CM Punk. That's all you need to know.
Oh, yeah, he's not very. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, where's he now? I saw him the other day.
He's on AEW.
Yeah,
but now they're struggling. Cody left.
Yeah,
and I don't know if it's a work or not, but MJF, that guy DW sent us a video about.
Yeah.
He's like, I don't know if he's gone or he's leaving, but he's like fighting with them. So AEW is not struggling, but they're losing. They're starting to lose guys. And MJF is like one of their big performers. He's like their go-to heel, and I don't know if it's contract disputes or what the hell it is, but they pulled his merchandise and stuff.
Oh wow!
He basically went on TV and did a shoot interview where he said F to the owner, and he dared him to fire him. So
look, if they pull the merch, it's over.
Yeah,
because that's when we knew the Naomi thing and Sasha. That was all done. So you got one of the last. You got like one of the last Sasha Banks shirts they're ever gonna do, at least for now.
I mean, part of me wants to wear it to Raw just to like see if anyone says anything, but I'm just going to probably play it safe and wear Alexa.
Yeah, I wouldn't wear it. I was thinking like that might be funny, but I would be like, nah. Yeah, Alexa, because Alexa's big right now. We could do Alexa and Liv, and then we're like, it's like that's
the tag team, yeah,
right. So
yeah.
I just like Becky Lynch is just so awesome. I only have 2 figures. I need to get a Funko Pop of her. I don't have a Funko Pop. I know everyone hates Funko Pops, but whatever. I've got a Ronda Funko and a Ronda figure. I need to get a thingy. I have a Charlotte figure. It's not that great though. I wouldn't mind getting. I'll check if they have Shotzi because she just looks like a villain. You could put her with like the Marvel characters. She could be like a Marvel villain or something.
They do it with the helmet.
Yeah, with the helmet. But he hurts his foot now. Oh, so now CM Punk is messed up. That's crazy. All right, well, we've gone way over the hour, but I thought it'd be a bit fun. So Thursday night, Sean and I are going to talk about 90s releases, all the comic books that came out in August of 1990. A week from today, we'll be back here talking about wrestling. This Saturday, we're going to talk about Kenobi. We're going to talk about Miz and Marvel. We're going to talk about how everyone hates me because when I hate these shows, everyone says I'm a loser and hates me. When I like the shows, I'm an idiot. So like I thought Kenobi wasn't that great. Everyone says I'm an idiot and I'm a loser. I thought Ms. Marvel was okay. Everyone says I'm an idiot and a loser. I can't win. Saturday night is the J-Man can't win anything ever. Like they're all against me no matter what I say. They're against me. It's like I don't like strong female characters because I didn't like Kenobi, but I liked Ms. Marvel, who's a female character who's going to be the main star. But then that's not good enough. I don't know. I'm wearing a Becky Lynch shirt, who's like the man. It's like we talk about women wrestling. We like the females. That's not good enough. I don't know. I don't know what I can't win. So it sucks, but that's okay. I like not winning because it's fun. It's more fun to get. It's more fun to get yelled at. Those 2 posts are still getting comments. I don't even read them. They're still on me. There's like 50 something people responding.
So guys, I don't know if J-Man said this once. I don't know if he thought this out or if he just said it as an off the cuff remark, but it was brilliant and I kept it. There was this conversation I did a video when I still had a YouTube channel, and I basically said The Amazing Spider-Man, the first one with Andrew Garfield, wasn't that good.
Right.
And this guy left pages of comments on the video. And I'm like, I said to J-Man, I'm like, what is going on? So J-Man read it and he wrote the guy, he's like, do you work for the studio? Like, why are you going on about this? And this is now the first question. If people are like, oh my God, how could you, blah, blah, blah. It's like, do you work for Disney? Why are you losing your mind over this? Like, seriously.
I don't get it. And I'm trying to see if I can find and tell you how many. There are so many. Whoa. That's awesome.
It's ridiculous, man.
I'm looking at the replies here. There's so many replies within replies.
You can't even keep track of it all.
I literally can't keep track of them.
I wonder how many of those are like burner accounts that the person's actually responding to their own comment.
Yeah, I can't find something nice. Someone's like, oh, I was taught if you can't find something nice. I'm like, okay. So that means you love everything that's ever happened. Anything in the world that's ever happened that's been something bad, you won't say anything. It's like saying, well, I don't want to say anything negative. Okay, so what if someone's getting their ass beat up? You don't want to say anything. You don't want to say stop that because that's negative.
You witness a murder.
Right.
I can't testify It was negative.
It's something negative. I don't want to accuse someone of murder. It's negative.
What I don't get is, guys, like, I have an extensive movie collection. It is like, I don't know, 2,000, let's say, just for a nice round number. I am willing to wager you could bring in 100,000 people into my house. Look at that collection. Someone won't like at least one of the movies. I will find one person who does not like every single movie on that shelf, those shelves. But okay, you don't like it. Why do you have to treat it like I just touched your mom's boob or something? Like, why are you going out of your tree about, I don't agree with your perspective, or I don't agree with your opinion?
I'm okay with, like, look, we're on Facebook, we're online. I'm okay with all that. And I'm okay with this next part, but what I find weird is that I get personally attacked.
Yeah.
All I said was the character doesn't seem very threatening, and someone's like, I'm an incel. It's like, wow, you made a judgment call on my character based on me saying this character isn't very scary. That's all I said. And it's like, okay, I'm like, you people are insane. And the thing is, I don't insult anybody. I'm not insulting anybody. I'm not saying you're an idiot if you like Kenobi. I don't care if you like it, buy it. I even said, people were like, well, I really like Kenobi. I'm like, perfect, buy the figures. What I really would like to see is you buy the figures, hold them up to your face and take a picture to show that you bought them. Because you saying I like it doesn't mean anything. You have to put your money where your mouth is.
So all I got to say.
Yeah. Okay, go say your thing, then we're going to end, because we're just
all I got to say is it was made by a guy who's a jerk, but the movie Jay and Silent Bob had that great ending where they flew all over the country.
Yeah, that was awesome.
Like, coming to everyone's house who said something rotten about them and then just kicking the crap out of them.
That was the best.
And I'm like, one day someone might do that.
Are you Magnolia fan 319? Yeah. All right, guys.
Give him a weight drop.
Hopefully we'll see you on Thursday. Take care.
Hey friends, you've just been listening to J-Man, and he is the smartest person who ever lived. So make sure you like and subscribe.